Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is traveling the country and is trolling Elon Musk while doing it. During a stop in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, the former vice presidential candidate held a town hall to take questions from the crowd, as well as to poke fun at Tesla's falling stock value.
Saying on my phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, and take out, just telling you.
That's the Tim Walz that we needed on the campaign trail. It's what we needed, but this is Walz before the consultants came in to muzzle him. Okay. Now, look, here's the thing. In response to question about Social Security, Walz also promoted universal health care, saying, quote, "They're going to call us names no matter what we do, so just do it." Yes, Medicare for all. He said the Democrats are going to have to do it. They're going to have to do it. And I agree. It's what we should have done all along. Had we done so, perhaps, I don't know, we wouldn't be in this situation. I imagine making people's lives better, providing health care that is cheaper. Oh my God. You'd get so many votes. So many votes. Of course, the problem is Democratic consultants and the donor class will not allow this to happen. But anyway, now Musk, of course, responded to this little jab, saying, "Sometimes when I need a boost, I look at the J.D. Vance portrait in the White House and thank the Lord." Yes, of course. Who is not comforted by this image of our great vice president? I feel the comfort already. Praise Jesus. Yeah. I mean, that really should replace his official portrait. Okay. So, but now here's the thing, to get to a serious point. Tesla stocks are absolutely cratering. Okay. Just over the last month, Tesla stock experienced a rapid unscheduled disassembly, losing about 34.6% of their stock value over the last month. Okay. According to the NASDAQ composite, Tesla ended Wednesday at $235 a share. Now, it's still worth a lot, more than I believe it should be, but has dropped from $479 a share, which is his highest point, and ultimately has lost over $800 billion in value. So he is losing money. They are losing money. Board members are dumping their shares. Even Elon Musk's own brother is dumping his shares. Okay, so they're not doing very well. And by the way, speaking of the board members, they're telling Musk, for the love of God, please come back. Okay, stop doing whatever the hell you're doing and come back and actually run the business. Ross Gerber, one of Tesla's earlier investors, has come out and said, "Hey, Musk, either you start committing to running the business again or get out. Just get out." In an interview with Sky News Business Live, Gerber said that Musk's growing responsibilities have made him, quote, "too divisive to lead the company." He also said that currently the company is in absolute crisis. Wow, they're doing well. Quote, "I think Tesla needs a new CEO. The business has been neglected for too long. There are too many important things Tesla is doing. So either Elon should come back and focus entirely on Tesla, or he should step down and let someone else lead." He added, "The company's reputation has been destroyed by Elon Musk. Sales are plummeting. You literally can't sell the best product in the market because the CEO is so divisive." Now, I'm gonna challenge the idea that this is the best product on the market. I mean, we have the the Wink Panzer, aka Cybertruck, which has just faced yet another recall. Over 46,000 Wink Panzers have been, the entirety of how many have been sold in the United States, they have all been recalled. All of them. Why? The trim is literally falling off. Okay? They're falling apart. You got these cars that are falling apart. This is both hilarious, but also kind of dangerous because you got pieces of these trucks that are falling off in the middle of the road where someone could hit them. So that's not good. So they had to do a complete recall. And by the way, this is the 8th recall for this car that has been since it has been released. So I think Elon Musk has some other more pressing worries right now. Okay? That said, getting back to Walz here, he's going around the country and he's going to Republican districts that their own representatives are ignoring. And I think that's a great strategy. I think that's smart. You got Tim Walz, you got Bernie Sanders, you got AOC, and I definitely want to see them start to, I don't know, collaborate with each other. Wouldn't that be nice? And the reason that they're doing this, of course, is for one, you don't have Republicans that are going to their own town halls anymore because they're getting yelled at, they're getting booed. And so, yeah, you got Democrats that are showing up instead. And that's great. Now, the other thing, though, and the other reason I think that it's so smart is because, let's be honest, you can't trust media. I mean, yeah, MSNBC, ain't nobody in the middle of Eau Claire, okay, or the middle of some of these other places where these raucous town halls have been happening. Not a lot of people are watching MSNBC or CNN. Okay, so you got to get out to those places and start talking to people in person. Okay, you got to go right into the hearts of these places, into these areas, and to start being honest. Okay, and they're being honest about, especially Walz, about why his ticket didn't win. Okay, Walz told the Journal Sentinel that the campaign had failed to represent enough change to turn out the number of voters that were needed to defeat Donald Trump. And he's absolutely right about that. According to The Hill, instead of attempting to show a clear break between herself and former President Joe Biden, the Harris campaign, as well as Biden's aides, decided that, needed to show no daylight between them. Oh, almost everywhere she went, Harris walked among former Biden aides who sought to defend his presidency. The excerpt published by The Hill said, to the extent that she, Harris, wanted to forge her own path, Biden had no interest in giving her the room to do so. Now, this is according to a book by Jonathan Allen and Amy Parnas. Okay, he would publicly say that Harris must do what she should to win. But privately, including in conversations with her, he repeated that there must be no daylight between us. This is, just disastrous, okay? According to the authors, no longer able to defend his own record, he expected Harris to protect his legacy. Whether she won or lost the election, he thought, she would only harm him by publicly distancing herself from him, especially during a debate that would be watched by millions of Americans. To the extent that she wanted to forge her own path, Biden had no interest in giving her room to do so. During a phone call, according to the authors, Biden had told Harris, quote, no daylight, kid. So that's it. That right there, yeah, I think that was the death knell of this campaign. Biden wasn't very popular, okay? I know. She had the chance to go in a different direction, okay? But instead, she doubled down on protecting Biden's legacy. That legacy is being absolutely shredded right now by Donald Trump. So there it is. Look, I love the honesty from Tim Walz, and I love the strategy. Making fun of Republicans going to their own districts and making fun of Republicans. It's great. Showing people how small they are. Okay. And most importantly, boosting populist, progressive policy. This is exactly what Democratic voters want to see and what they should have seen during this election. Okay. And also, by the way, it's also populist policy, which is popular among both parties. So we should have seen more of it. And yeah, it might be a little too late now, but I'm glad Walz is going back to what I think made him a great pick in the first place, which is boosting that policy that is aimed at making everyone's lives better. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe with the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.